Hello and welcome to Smiling Souls. This is Stephanie Keenan Ray and Wendy Tadiucci. How are you doing today, Miss Wendy?
Hey, doing well. Decorating for Christmas.
Yes. Ew.
Have a holly dolly Christmas, by the way.
I love it.
Christmas.
I've got some
Right?
Christmas nails going on.
Oh, girl.
Guys, you're so sensitive.
I mean, so that's what's happening over here, as well as last night we had our very first just for joy activity with the Peaceful Pages Collective. And we each made bingo cards. We
Ooh.
each made bingo cards. Where's mine? Mine's kind of, you know what? We just did them. It's not going to look perfect. There's 16
Oh,
squares.
bingo cards for things to do to take care of yourself.
Yeah. So nap,
Dig it.
Cyndi Lauper dancing, right?
Nice.
Ooh,
To your
yes.
80s
I like that.
music. Paint. Put your phone in a timeout for 30 minutes. Right? Ingrid put down, she's going to reread her childhood favorite books like Heidi.
Yes. I
Okay.
started reading Heidi to Gabriel, and he was like a couple years ago, and he was just like not having it. And I'm like, okay, I need to read this to myself because my grandma read it to me when I was little.
Oh,
So I wanted to read it to him, and it's my grandma's copy too. So I was like, oh, I got to do this. So
gosh.
he had no respect.
Well, he'll find his own thing, but yeah, Heidi's a classic. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Heidi. So that's what's going on in my world. How about you, Steph?
Yeah, it's been a very abundant week. Had several calls for, the CEO community, and
Yeah, you did.
yeah, we had our first quarterly mastermind yesterday, which went really well. And although I think there was a snafu because we had decided to change it to everybody register so we know who's showing up.
A snafu.
A minor snafu. But so I think some people might have been trying to go into my regular Zoom instead of the registered Zoom. So
Zoom.
Dang it. But we tried to communicate that as much as possible. You know how it is when you're
Girl, I know. Getting into this
email,
myself.
text, like another text, another thing, and yeah.
Well, Mercury in retrograde, as Sabrina said. So that's
Oh my gosh. And then that was the other thing is I was on multiple things, calls with Jen where her Zoom was just like her internet was going out and she was like marbly and all the things. So she was getting stressed and myself and others were like, calm down, it's okay, we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Breathe in some lavender essential oil. What are you gonna
It's all fine. So yeah, it's been abundant. Yes, I keep being told to say that it's abundant, not busy.
It just feels better when you say it's been abundant.
Yes. The one factor where I was saying it was busy was in our town we rake our leaves to the edge of the street.
Same.
And then they come through.
The sucker.
Well, so I have to complain. They weren't using the sucker this year. Lately, it's been like a thing, then they pick them up and they put them in the back of it's very dumb. I feel like it's way dumber than the sucker. I don't know what happened to the sucker machine.
Maybe it broke.
It must have broken, and now it takes like 6,000 trucks instead of, so there's like an army of trucks on the street. But we basically get 2 days notice.
That's not. Oh no.
Last week.
Oh no.
When we moved here, it was 3 days. Now it's 2 days. So that's highly frustrating.
Oh no.
And last week the wind was so mad. Like I was looking at the calendar going, I know they're coming. I know they're coming next week. I should be raking leaves, but it's so windy. It's going to be a waste of my time.
Right.
So I had to hustle and rake all the leaves.
So you got a good workout.
Cardio.
Right.
Yeah.
Luckily, my neighbor, she's a sweetheart. She came over. She's like,
"Aw."
She actually used her blower to do like a good section of my yard.
Yep.
Then lent me the blower, so I got 95% done with a.
You've got the best neighbor.
Blower. Yeah,
I love that for you.
Super happy about that, and my husband doesn't need to know that I didn't do it all by hand.
He does not need to know.
It just got done. That's
It got
the
done.
important part.
Yeah.
He doesn't watch this, does he?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, the jig is up if he
Even
does.
if he does, it's okay. He knows I'm gonna take the easier route if I can, right?
Stephanie will get it done. It does not matter how.
Exactly. That's this is not my chore, but I'm doing it. So yeah. Again.
That's why you have a son, right?
Oh,
Or a
God.
kid.
I said to Jen, I go, next year I was like, this year is going to be so abundant that I can justify paying a guy to do it next year.
Yes.
And
Yes,
she was like, I'm holding you to that.
Yeah, you can't tell her shit like that because she will.
I
She will
know.
actually hold you to it, yeah.
Yep.
But no, it's great though to be like, next year we're gonna do this differently.
Yes.
I know where you're going. Where
You're
going
manifesting
next year.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Mhm.
I love
So,
that.
yeah.
So shall it be, and even better, be on your wildest dreams.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll have a lady to also clean my bathtub.
Girl.
Love that.
That's like,
Yes.
all I want is just somebody to clean my bathroom, sweep and mop the hallway, kitchen, and living room. I can handle the rest, I think. I mean, it'd be okay if they wanted to do the rest, but like that is really as simple as it gets. That's all I really need is just
I'm with you on the bathtub. That's painting, but I love vacuuming.
see, yeah, like
I've got a robot for that.
oh, okay.
I don't have a robot, but I have one of those. It's a shark, and it's a cordless.
Mhm.
And then you put it on the stand, and it sucks the dirt right into this container. And it's
Y'all,
just
I'm so lucky. My husband is a stress cleaner.
oh, you
Yeah,
are
see,
lucky.
I say I think I need the cleaning for the days that I want to. Yeah, when I'm need to work some stuff out, I'm gonna be cleaning.
Yeah, it's just like when you get to the baseboards and the fan blades, someone needs to be asking, like doing like a wellness check on you.
Right.
You know? You're flipping furniture, like ask some
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, I don't flip furniture, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't do baseboards really. Like if my mother came and looked at my baseboards, she'd be like, "What the hell?" Because that was my chore as a child was like the baseboards and the railings and the
Yeah,
like we had
Remind her you have an abundant life.
exactly
that's right.
Abundant in dust bunnies too,
abundant
Mom.
with dust bunnies and dog fur. Yes, and all summer long, I was like, I'm not having it. I'm not cleaning because it just comes back 5 seconds later between the pollen and the fur. So I was like, well, I live in a pigsty right now, and that's okay.
You do not,
Nobody looks at your baseboards. It's fine.
It's true.
except you.
It's
If
true.
no,
No,
just
I
if my
don't look
husband's
at my
flipping furniture,
baseboards.
I ask questions.
I'm looking at mine. I'm like, that stick back. I'm telling you, you put the thing on and you do the base.
Yeah, I do.
I'm
do
that person.
I do that. Yeah,
I
No,
am
that
that
sounds
person.
magical and very satisfying. I have heard great things about
you
the
can
shark.
see like the dirt in the thing, and then you put it in the and it just sucks it all away.
where does it go?
It goes into a container, and then when that's full, there's a light that comes on, and you just take the container and you press a button, and it spits it all out into your trash can, and then you close it and you put it back, and it's like,
Yeah,
That's so nice. Like I'm so frustrated by the like disposable cleaning things that just create so much garbage. You know, like that you have to get a special bag for like the liner of the thing, or you know, like it's like the Swiffer stick thing, but then it's only like single use, and it's like that is quite a lot there.
Ladies, what is oh crap, I forgot the name. Norwex. They have these magical cloths.
Mhm.
I do not clean with any kind of cleaning product. It's just water. I know that sounds weird, but it works.
That's awesome.
Anyhow,
I use my essential oils on water.
that too. Yes.
Vinegar.
My husband made a like massive poopery. Have you ever heard of that product? But he combines like lavender and alcohol and water.
Yep.
And then because we work out of I have a home studio, and so he's like he doesn't want our family to have a family smell, not a bad smell, just a family smell, right? And so he'll spray this like poopery all over the house, and it's wonderful.
Awesome. I love that.
Anything with lavender, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, should we do our oracle cards?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Hi, Mojo.
Okay, so I'm pulling for Sabrina. So I will share Sabrina's card first, actually. I need my bookie. Sorry, Mojo just decided to start barking like a maniac. I'm not sure.
It's all good. He can join us.
When I saw that backdrop move, I knew it was a dog.
It's a doggy. Yeah, exactly. Be good, okay? Go lay
He
down.
might have some. Oh no, that's it. He's done. Okay.
I think there's either people doing something in the neighborhood, and so he wanted to bark at them. I'm also wondering, my dad called earlier, and I'm wondering if either my mom or dad decided to drop something at the house, and
Right.
because it happens. It happens.
Oh, I know.
So Sabrina's card is healthy lifestyle,
Mm.
and it's Archangel Raphael, and it says, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. You are creating your health by following your inner guidance about lifestyle habits. I give you inner nudges to improve the way you eat, to exercise, or move more often. My prodding isn't to nag you or rob you of pleasure. Rather, my urgings are in response to your prayers for higher energy levels, increased well-being, weight loss, and a happier mood. When you take excellent care of your body, your outlook and self-esteem naturally blossoms. Working with Archangel Raphael. Raphael is heaven's physician, and he prescribes preventative and curative medicine in the form of divine intervention and guidance. In the former, he swoops into the situation and surrounds it with an emerald green healing light and love, and the situation is instantly healed. But in the latter, which is actually more common, Raphael will give you intuition and hunches, showing you how you can help with healing. So there you go.
Perfect.
Are you noticing?
Yeah, I know
background?
Sabrina well enough to know that green is one of her colors.
It is for sure. And I just in October I started 75 hard.
Oh.
If you're not familiar, it's like drink a gallon of water, stick to whatever your diet is, work out 90 minutes a day, 45 minutes needs to be outside, read 10 minutes of personal development every day or 10 pages, and no alcohol.
Nice.
And so yeah, so I stuck to that until I woke up on the 28th of October with a page stuck to my face, and I realized that I had fallen asleep reading, so I didn't do the 10 pages, and you're supposed to start over if you don't do one of the things.
No.
And I cried. I was like,
no, thanks.
oh,
No.
this has been really hard. I don't know if I can start over on day 28. So I had like a reckoning where I was like, okay, let's talk about what's actually working, which I loved the working out. And it does give me so much clarity. Like I thought 90 minutes is going to be too much out of my day. I'm not going to have time to get all my work done, but I actually get way more done because I'm just like clear and I can stay focused and just do task after task. And the water, I felt like I was drowning. Like a gallon of water is actually too much for me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to prioritize. Yeah, hydration, but I'm gonna let go of the gallon. I'm gonna get 100. 100 feels good.
100 sounds good.
Not drowning. And then I just had to like it really admit to myself that like it was not a season to be doing 10 pages of personal development reading every day. I listen to audiobooks every day.
Pages of
And
personal development reading, I'd be asleep in like page 3.
Right. Yeah. So, and I was post bridal show, so I was working till 8 p.m.
Oh
and
God.
so the idea of like adding 10
that
pages.
sounds brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Hey,
not the
I
right
like
season
I like that you fell asleep on the page and went, oh God, and then reframed it like, okay, what is working for me?
Right.
Instead of benefits, instead of
punishing yourself further.
Yeah.
Or just dropping it completely. Because the former version of me would have been like, okay, going back to doing exactly what I was doing before.
Exactly.
So yeah, I took that experience after crying
I'm gonna have a big ass drink and
Right. Sit on the couch. No. So I'm still working out every day. I'm still taking a
Yeah.
progress picture every day. And
Go
so
you.
by the time this airs,
Yeah.
your viewership will be able to see like my 75 days of progress if you look at my grid. So you'll be able to see, which was really amazing to do because then, as women, we cycle, like even if you're not having a period, you're still cycling. And
Mm-hmm.
so like, um,
Yes.
there are days when I was not as like even though I'm still training, I'm not as thin as I was earlier that week. Maybe I'm retaining some water. And it really helped me get to like a deeper level of personal acceptance of like, you know what? Sometimes my body just needs to hold on to a little bit of water. And
Right.
then I can see from the photos that 7 days later it's gone.
yep.
Yeah.
And then we're moving on. So yeah, San Rafael or Saint Raphael is
Yeah.
perfect for me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
On point.
absolutely. You are so welcome.
I love that.
All right, Wendy, you want to do yours?
Oh, sure. So I chose from my Whispers of Aloha
Mm-hmm.
deck, and I chose when I got this card, I was like, what the heck is this? So it says consider others. So these are two Polynesian men. You notice the tattoos. See from your kind heart. It says being thoughtful and considerate helps you identify with others. Caring for someone other than yourself moves you into a life filled with love, kindness, and fondness. It may seem easier to focus on your own needs, but it is far more rewarding to consider those in your life or community. And I chuckled when I got this card
Mm-hmm.
because yesterday and a couple times this week, I found myself in the work, doing the work, getting the infrastructure done. And I wasn't connecting. I wasn't having conversations. I wasn't, in community,
Mm-hmm.
which is ironic because I was doing this work for the community that just launched last week. Hello. And so when I woke up this morning, I had this thought that was imprinted on me like, Wendy, you've moved away from your community, from being connected. Get back into that. And so then I pulled this card and I was like, oh, yeah, right. Validation. Thank you. Um, so being mindful of others may entail listening and giving support, allowing someone to go before you in a long line, or donating time or unused items to those in need. I have been donating old Christmas decorations I no longer connect with like crazy. Raise your awareness of how individuals are coping with their given circumstances. You may even enjoy becoming more involved in your community. When you choose to be more caring, you will naturally become more sensitive and know when someone is upset or feeling a little blue. You may be just the ray of sunshine they need. When you find positive ways to support others, you add value to your life, feel more connected, and create healthy ways of sharing with others. Reflect on how this image makes you feel. Tune into whether someone specific comes to mind as you look at the men sharing a moment. So, some background on this. The men in this image touch foreheads in a greeting thought to have originated in the Polynesian islands. It's done in Hawaii and also in the Maori culture of New Zealand, where it is called the hangi. Two individuals press their foreheads together or may touch their noses to one another. Ha, the breath of life, is exchanged in the hangi. Sharing breath is symbolic of joining energy to create a connection or unity. As a greeting, the hangi diminishes separation of being a visitor from outside the community. It signifies a shift to include someone as part of the community or land. The touching of the third eye, so of your foreheads, is a way of acknowledging an individual's divinity. The ritual of sharing breath is a gift from the gods. The Maori culture tells us how God molded the shape of a woman from the earth. He held this creation and blew his breath into her nose. Immediately, the woman sneezed. Almost makes me laugh. And then began to breathe on her own. She was the first woman of creation. So this card, like Sabrina's, on point.
Mm-hmm. When you read that one, when Gabe was little, he would go up to people and do that. Like he'd go for forehead to forehead with them. And I remember we were in Florida visiting my best friend, and and a friend was over, and he was, I'm pretty sure he was Australian, but I think he might have had some relatives from New Zealand. So
Okay. Yep.
he was blown away when Gabe did that to him, like, because he was like 3, maybe. No, he was younger than that. He was only like 18 months, actually. He did that to him, and he was just like, oh, like, of course, now he's 11, and he just is like, yeah, whatever, dude. But
because he's 11.
because he's 11.
Yeah. Gabriel.
Might have to remind him of that. My card is Angel Therapy, and it's Raphael again.
Raphael might have a message for you, just
right. Give your cares and worries to us, angels, and allow us to take your burdens. Have you asked us, angels, to help with your situation? We can only help if you give us permission. Right now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, a deep cleansing breath, and then mentally call upon your guardian angels and the archangels to help you. Don't outline how you want to be helped. Just tell us the situation you'd like help with. Most important, be open to receiving help as it comes to you. The help might be in the form of a hunch, an intuitive idea, or a direct intervention. If you receive any repetitive guidance, it's important that you follow it. Working with Archangel Raphael, ask Raphael to surround anything needing healing with his emerald green aura. The crystals that are aligned with Raphael's healing energy are emeralds and malachite. So
come on, emerald green.
I know,
right? In the face.
Right.
That is just epic.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow. All right. Okay, so it's my turn to finally introduce our guest, Sabrina Harrison, of Sabrina Harrison Photography, beautiful emerald green background. Sabrina has a degree in photography from the University of Virginia and a master's in public administration from Virginia Commonwealth University. She moved to Colorado in 2016 with her husband and 2 dogs. She is currently working as a boudoir retreat and branding photographer in Westminster, Colorado. Sabrina is a huge reader and personal development junkie. In fact, she gets sleepy and she calls it pages on her face, not anymore. She loves to be active and loves skiing and hiking. She also loves tea, tacos, yes, and eclairs, yes. Sabrina is the proud mother of 3 children, 2 bio and 1 bonus. Sabrina is a seasoned expert in confidence coaching and brand strategy, dedicated to empowering individuals to embrace themselves and unlock their potential through art and capturing their true essence behind her lens. Sabrina is a badass queen who is 100% feeling herself and can't wait to take the center stage in her business and life. So welcome to Smiling Souls, Sabrina Harrison.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. You guys are great to chat with, and I can't wait to connect with you guys more.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, where do we want to start? Tell us about what you do, because I met Sabrina at the retreat out in Colorado.
I was wondering if that's where you met. Okay.
She came and did a presentation that was all about, like she talked about our branding colors and how to like kind of get yourself ready for when you do go do a photo shoot so that it resonates, it relates, right, to who you are, what your message is. Yeah. I apologize, Sabrina, because I was extremely exhausted the day that you came, and I kind of was like crumpled in a corner 90% of your presentation. So I felt like you probably were getting this reflection of me that was like, I don't care, like I'm a little teenager who doesn't give a crap. But really, I was totally into everything you were saying. I just had about this much energy left in my body.
You're just pooped.
Yeah.
Well, altitude is exhausting, especially like up at Breckenridge. If you're not used to it, your body's like, I need to make more hemoglobin right now. Like, pause, please.
It was it was
Mhm.
less that. I think it was more the time change because my body was waking up at 4:30 Colorado time, thinking
Mm.
it was 6:30 Boston time.
Oof.
And yeah. And then add the energy of all the work we were going
Right.
through
And the
and
altitude.
the altitude and the people, a lot of people.
Nonstop with a group of people for sure.
Exactly. So
Aw.
yeah. So I apologize for my emotional behavior in front of you last time I saw you.
That was not my take on you at all. So
Okay, good.
Yeah.
it's
Good.
interesting when people are like, I was going through something and I didn't get that from you at all. It seemed
Good.
like you just needed to turn inward for a minute and I did not take that personally at all.
Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah.
Good. Because I felt like I was almost falling asleep on you. And at the same time, I was like, please record this stuff down, Stephanie, because this is,
Oh, that's a tough place to be when you're trying to take that in and you're so tired.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, share a little bit about what you do. I know,
Yeah.
that presentation was not necessarily a full encapsulation of you, but like even just the fact that you do boudoir and maternity, I
Yeah. I'm like,
love
this
that
is interesting.
combination. So please tell us about you.
So I started off by shooting like literally anything that came my way, babies and moms and seniors and families and whatever.
Mhm.
And then my husband was turning 40, and so I decided that I was going to give him the gift of boudoir for his 40th birthday.
Oh. Mhm.
And I'd always been like super nervous about like sexy time photos in the past,
Mhm.
but like to be fair, they'd never been done by a professional before. So
Okay.
that makes a difference for sure. So
Yes.
I was very nervous going into it. And like you have to trust the process because you can't tell what's happening on the other side of the lens.
Right.
And so I had some ideas about like pose flow. I had a friend that was shooting me. I'd done some research on like what kind of poses I thought would look good.
Mhm.
And I went through the whole process and I was like, okay, I think that went okay. I survived, so that's awesome. And like I had kind of a good time, like despite
Yeah.
being nervous.
Yeah.
And then when it came time to like see the photos, all the nerves came flooding back because I hadn't seen what they looked like before.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I was able to like really truly see myself through like a kinder lens. I think
Yes.
a lot of times when we're looking at ourselves in the mirror, we tend to like really hyper fixate on the things that are not to
Right.
our liking, right?
Mhm.
But when someone else is posing you and they're focusing on, your most beautiful parts of yourself and the things that you love and flattering poses, then you really do get a chance to actually take in how you look and
Mhm.
not just like, I wish my belly was flatter today or whatever the gripe is. And I was like, oh, I feel great about myself. And I was able to like really just put down for the first time a lot of like head trash that I had just been
Right.
carrying around like baggage for a really long time.
Mhm.
And it was from that experience that I decided that I was going to niche down into boudoir photography
Oh,
because I
wow.
really wanted to create that transformation for other women and really help them see themselves, love themselves, like be able to live in their bodies
Yeah.
more.
Mhm.
So that is my beginning in boudoir photography, and then I just kind of took that and I ran with it. And I like to have a very like high touch process because I don't want the first time someone meets me to be the time when they're taking off their clothes. I want them to be comfortable in the space. I want them to like just marinate in my energy for a while. So I definitely do an in-person meeting beforehand so they can like try on things and see the studio and just like hang out with me and get to know like my ethos and everything before they're in that position. And they know where they're going. Like I try to put myself back into that beginner's mindset where where am I going and what is it going to look like and what does the set look like and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I try to like really take down the nerves in any way that I can. But of course, like you're doing something out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
100%.
And what's really cool about that is that it's intentional transformation. Like you are putting yourself out
Mm,
of your comfort zone. And when
Right.
you do that and you survive, then you have just told your subconscious, like, hey, I can do scary things
yeah.
and I can do the next scary thing too, because now I have proof that I did it and I survived it.
That's right.
So
Yep.
it's like a really, it's a fast track to leveling up, but it's throwing yourself in the deep end, right? It is an immersive experience and you are
Mm.
just going headlong into the unknown. And so I definitely, through working with clients, I've recognized that like, some people are like ready to take the plunge into the other unknown, and some people really do need some like baby steps
Right.
between
Mhm.
here and there. And so I've worked on a bunch of different confidence techniques to try to help people work on their self-confidence before
Okay.
their photo shoot, and also just give them some anchors so that they can come back to that and remember the vibration that they want to
Mm.
be in when they're in their photo shoot.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you give us an example of a way that you help someone feel confident?
Hmm.
Absolutely. So one technique that I do is we'll do power poses together.
Hmm.
And we think that we send our body messages, but our body can also send our brain messages. We have this somatic connection. Like literally, if you smile, if
Hmm.
you're trying to feel happier, your brain will start to feel happier because you've sent that message from your
Right.
body back to your brain. So with power poses, like if you get into the Wonder Woman, you have your feet slightly wider than shoulder width distance. You put your hands on your natural waist. Throw your shoulders back, put your tits out, put your chin up just a little, and you smile. If you hold that for 90 seconds, your confidence level increases.
90
Hmm.
seconds. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Love
and
that.
these are very quick things. You could do it in a bathroom stall and literally no one needs to
Really?
know. So,
Yep.
these are great little things that you can do right before you're about to ask for that promotion or you're going to head into that meeting or that opportunity that you feel
Okay.
uncomfortable with. So, it's just like a quick thing. Another one is like the race, like victory V. So, you want to just like, um, imagine that your chest is about to like cut that race tape, and you
Okay.
just
Yeah.
throw your hands
Yeah.
back and you're victorious and you've got a big smile on your face and put yourself into that position where you're winning. Like you've already
Yeah.
gotten that promotion. You've already like convinced that
Hmm.
person of the next opportunity. You've already like
Right.
you are already in that next
Yep.
level version of yourself and you're victorious. Then
Hmm.
it feels like just an eventuality.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you have
You're there.
you're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's an inevitability, then like it doesn't you lose your resistance to leveling up because you're already there. Does
Mm.
that make sense?
It's
Hmm.
kind of like if you're a professional tennis player, right? And you are visualizing yourself, hitting every ball and scoring points and winning. Like
Hmm.
there's power to visualizing and seeing yourself as if, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's just an eventuality. That's going to happen tomorrow. I'm just
Right.
seeing it now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So
Beautiful.
yeah, it's a very quick way to
Love
connect with
that.
your future self for sure. And
Yeah.
then some people really connect with affirmations. For me, my subconscious is very good at kicking out affirmations. If I'm looking in
Huh.
the mirror and, the very first day I try it, I'm like, I'm hot. Then maybe my brain's like, no, I don't believe that. Look at that belly roll. And so I will kick it out. And then I'm diminished by it because I don't believe
Mm.
it. And so
Mhm.
what I like to do instead are ask questions. So like, why am I so special and unique? Or like, why am I the right person to give this message? Why am I the right person
Right.
to create this gift for my spouse right now?
Hmm.
And then your brain starts going to look for those breadcrumbs
Mhm.
instead of just being like, nope, I don't believe that we're healthy, we're wealthy, we're wise, or whatever the affirmation is. So I
Yeah.
like to ask questions instead. And that's another good little hack. And it's another thing that it's completely portable. You can take it with you anywhere, and you can do
Absolutely.
it right before you do something scary to change your base state.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, the
who
affirmations were very powerful with the retreat crew. Like a couple of women really latched onto that, and they're doing it every day now. I think using the
Awesome.
affirmations. So yeah, that was fantastic.
was there an affirmation stuff? I know you were super tired, but was there an affirmation that stuck with you from
Ask formation.
askfirmation?
Ask.
Yeah, like you're asking.
You're
It's like a
asking.
question. And affirmations
Oh,
are the statements.
Yep.
askfirmation. Okay, I just learned something new. That's very powerful. Okay, so was there an askfirmation that stuck with you, stuff?
I think the why am I so abundant or why am I so amazing, those sorts of ones kind of blow my mind. Like I like those because then your brain's looking for the answer, right?
Right.
Right.
You usually find it. So
Ooh,
yeah.
Instead of just saying, I am abundant, and then your brain's like, ooh, but we're not at that next.
Right, but I haven't done the thing.
Right. We're
Why
not at
am
that
I so
sales goal
abundant?
yet, or whatever. When you say, why am I so abundant? Then it's like, I'm abundant in hugs. I'm abundant in air. I'm
right.
abundant in, you had those CEO calls this week. So you have an
Mhm.
abundance of inquiries,
Yes. Exactly.
abundance of leaves to rake.
Exactly. I am so abundant in so
So abundant.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes. So yeah, I love that. I love the asking. And then yeah,
that's
there were
awesome.
several women that found that. And then yeah, the power poses. I like the
The
victory.
power poses.
They shift your energy so quickly, you know?
hmm
Mhm.
It's amazing how quickly you can change your mind, move your body, change your mind.
Mhm.
Senra Raphael would probably agree.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would think so.
Yeah. And then I also shared anthems. I think that everybody knows that they feel good when they are like playing their song. You can combine anthems with a power pose, and you can do it intentionally. So, and you can do this in your car before you walk into the thing, or you can do this
Right.
just completely privately in a bathroom stall. You can have earbuds in and just be like, fist
Yeah,
pumping to Champion by Carrie Underwood, and it will literally change your base state into
totally
a
does.
person that's like unstoppable, your best version of yourself. And then
Yep.
that comes across the camera.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that your anthem, Sabrina?
That's one of them. That's actually
Yeah.
Jen B's anthem. She
Oh,
shared that
is it?
with me.
Okay.
One of
That's
my
yours.
favorite anthems is called My Season by Queen Herbie. And she just talks about how she's thriving. This is her season. Like everything's
Mhm.
working out. So I love that one. What about
Oh,
you? Do you have an anthem, Coach
I
Wendy?
have one. I just have to look up. I never can remember the name of it. I'm not going to stop to look it up now because I'll get stuck in this thing. But there is an anthem, and it's pretty much is it Imagine Dragons? I forget the name of it, but it's like, here's the thing, and I overcame that, and look at my fucking life now. That's my anthem.
Here we are. That one.
Something.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I find it, but I know it. I just don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was literally not standing in my kitchen. I was like doing the fist bumping thing like a couple weeks ago when this came on, right?
Mhm.
The shuffle. I'm like, yes.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, just a personal dance party. And if you incorporate that into your day, let's see, you've got like 5 minutes while you're making lunches in the morning, and you put on your anthem, and you've decided like no kid drama about putting on shoes is going to get to you today. Like
Right.
this is your day. You're going to take it on. It like watch your day change.
Yep. Yeah, for
What's
me it's This Is Me with from The Greatest Showman. Like that's
oh my
So
God.
powerful.
I
And
would
that's
be
Yes.
pumped
true.
after that song. After pretty much the entire soundtrack, but that particular song, This Is Me. Yeah.
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 Sorry.
Totally.
I mean, I have several, but that one is like my absolute go-to when I really need to shift the energy or have the confidence and yeah. Yeah, we have a whole like Gabriel has his own playlist, and my son, and he, uh, if I'm driving him to school, I'll be like, "What are we listening to today to set the day?" Right? You know, and yeah, it's really interesting to see what he picks on certain days.
Found it.
My
On Top of the World, Imagine Dragons.
There you go.
Yeah.
My daughter, to set her day, she loves Confident by Demi Lovato.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good one. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's one that we play on the way to school
Oh,
to
Yep.
jam it out. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. He likes well, Golden by the K-pop Demon Hunters,
Oh, very popular.
but then there
what? K-pop Demon Hunters.
well, K-pop
Oh,
Demon
you do
Hunters
not have a
is a
child of a certain
he
age,
does
do
not
I don't
have
you?
have
a
children.
child.
Yeah.
But you should watch K-pop Demon Hunters on the Netflix because it's a great
Oh,
movie. I will
It
say.
is fantastic. And like the message
Yes,
is
there's so
you
many
will cry.
really?
yes,
Yes.
I love
And the
shows like that.
soundtrack is fire. Like, I'm just going to give it that.
it
I've
is.
heard it literally 1 million times because I have children in that, target demographic
Mhm.
of loving K-pop Demon Hunters. My daughter was roomie for Halloween, so we were full on in it. But I definitely do recommend it to adults if you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters. Just like
Well, now I gotta
take
watch
a
that.
break from like Hallmark Christmas movies and just like
No,
dive into it.
Just
that's all I've been watching.
you'll love it. Yeah. And then yeah, he's got a lot of like One Republic, like Invincible and Imagine Dragons Believer. Yeah, we have a whole series of songs. And then lately AJR Bang, which it puts you in the right tune, even if it might not be like the most inspiring per se, but I love it. It's a good one. He loves it,
Hmm.
you
It's
know,
a
and
banger. I love
yeah,
it.
it is. Yeah, it is. Bang, bang, bang. I guess so because it's like bang, bang, bang. Here we go.
It literally
So
is a
put
banger.
your best face on. It absolutely is. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, I love helping him build that energy so that he's in the right space too. So
Oh,
you get to do this every day. That's pretty cool.
Do you ladies have any people that you share energy with who help you feel more confident? You're just around them and you end up like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
yeah, I got this.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you have Debbie Downers in your life where you walk away and you're like, no, I'm drowning in that puddle also.
I try
I
to.
have eliminated almost every Debbie Downer in my life.
Yeah,
Sorry.
me too.
I got no time for that.
Good for you. That is the hard part. And that is the thing that they do not tell you when you start that personal development journey is that not
Oh,
everybody's
yeah.
coming with you.
Holy crap, I
Not
had no
everybody's
idea.
going. Yeah.
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 I had so many Debbie Downers in my life. I did not know it, but when I eliminated them, that's when the game changed. I started surrounding myself with people like Steph that
Mhm.
are confident, that are going forward, that are right. And that
Mhm.
shifted my energy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Mhm.
personally love to be in the room with people that are like 2 or 3 steps ahead of me in
Oh,
business.
yeah.
So I can just be like, yes, this is where we're going.
Even
Yeah,
farther, I'm
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Right?
Yeah, anywhere along the way. I find the 2 or 3 steps particularly helpful because then we're not at such a scale difference that I can't
Yeah.
see the difference between where I am and where they are.
Yes.
But to have women that are at the top that you can just look
Right.
up to and be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what, I can do it. I can have that horse farm. I can have that retreat in Bali. Like that
Right.
is a
Yes.
possibility. It happens in real life.
Yes.
It's like your stretch goal,
Mhm.
Absolutely.
right? Your stretch person, like, whoo, I can't see myself there yet, but if I look close enough, I can see how my journey can be similar. I can get there. I don't know
Mhm.
how. I don't need to know how.
Yep.
That's up to the universe, but
Mhm.
that's my desire.
For
And
sure.
like, what's the next right step?
Or even half step, quarter
Mhm.
step. What is it?
Mhm.
Love that. And I love that you all have done the work to really curate your friend group. I think that that's hugely important. We only have 24 hours in the day. And you can't spend time with everyone, right? So be intentional about those
Yeah.
rooms that you're putting yourself in. And we
Mm.
can't all we can't like completely eliminate everyone that has like a negative vibration in our lives. Like
Oh yeah.
sometimes we're related to those people, or our
Yeah.
kids are having a tough day or something like that. But we can do energy hygiene on ourselves so that
Absolutely.
it doesn't permeate and bring us down,
Right, exactly. Yeah, between, creating that special energy bubble that keeps you protected and just like bounces it off. But I also think that there's an importance of you showing up as your best self, right? Like your best energy, because unless they're like a literal energy vampire,
Vampire. I
uh
knew you were gonna say
unless
that.
they're an energy vampire, sometimes they're just in a fucking rut, you know?
Well, that's
Yeah.
And sometimes they need
yep.
the support of that positive energy to help lift them up, right? Like we're all in
Yep.
polka dot, and there's that,
That energy, that vibe, that yeah.
yeah, that like you um what is that saying about the
A
boats?
rising tide lifts all ships.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so a
Something.
rising energy is going to lift all the ships too, hopefully.
Yeah.
And if
If
not,
they want to be
one
lifted.
might sink.
Well, and I was just going to say, like, I don't surround myself with Debbie Downers. However, if you're willing to pay me, I will be there. I'm not kidding, right? Because that's what I do in my coaching and my healing. If you are a Debbie Downer and you don't want to be a Debbie Downer to whatever degree that you're noticing that, if you pay
Mhm.
me, I will be in your energy. I will be
Yeah,
in
I
your
guess yes.
space.
Well, because that means they're a more conscious human. They're conscious of where they
Yeah,
are and that they want to be somewhere else. Whereas
exactly.
a proper Debbie Downer does not know that they're a
You
Debbie.
know, and so therefore, no thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what is the difference between someone who is at the beginning of their journey but coachable and
Hmm.
someone who
Hmm.
is just marinating in that like negative vibration? They're going to
And
tell
they're
you
not
about the
coachable.
government and the
Yeah.
news and all of those things. Like, what are the red flags for you that you're like, this is not my person?
Yeah. Well, it's that feeling, right?
Mm.
It's my angels, God, whoever, whispering in my ear, going,
Mhm.
Right?
literally, I will get that message like, oh, no, 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 this is not the person for you. They are not for you. You are not for them. Get the hell out as fast as you can. It's just
An
I can't
energy.
explain it. It's just a knowing, it's an energy. And you kind of described them like they keep telling the same story over and over and over again. And I will say
Mhm.
something to them like, okay, that's your story. Are you going to continue with that or do you want to change it? And if they're like, okay, fine, I'm not for you. If they're like, then I have an opening. If I
Mhm.
get that, like, oh, that story, what is she talking about?
Mhm.
Then I can work with that.
That's a very powerful question for sure.
Right?
Then they can kind of have that moment of self-awareness of like, oh, I am telling a really negative story. Like, do I want to stay in this
Yeah.
place or do I want to be someplace better?
Yeah.
And then it's like, you want to come with me? Let's go. I'll help you out.
Hmm.
Love that. I love that.
Yeah. I think for me, yeah, it's a lot of energy, like just
Mhm.
feeling things. I've always felt energy amongst things.
Mhm.
Um, and I always go with my intuition there.
Mhm.
I've said it before when I was a kid, I
Yeah.
pretty much people didn't know it. I was friendly with everyone. I will always be friendly with you, but
Mhm.
most people in my world were considered associates in my head. Like they were not my friends. It was a select few who actually got the
Mhm.
friend label in my world
Yeah.
as a child. Um, I
Yeah.
feel like I throw it around a lot more now because there are so many wonderful people in my world now.
Mm.
But you know, I would I think there was that level of like, you're an associate in the sense of like, I don't know that you're necessarily the person that's right for me. You're a friendly human. I'll be nice to you because I'm going to always be kind and polite and nice, right? Because I want to give them that opportunity to grow, right? And so I'm not going to be mean to you. I mean, I'm from New England. We're kind of a little rough around the edges at times. But
No.
that's our way of showing love. Um, but yeah, I think there is also that interesting piece of allowing people to maybe grow and take on that ability to be a better human, and then see what happens. But also know that there are certain people who are just they want to stay stuck in their story. They want to stay
Energy
stuck in their
vampire.
muck. And
Right.
well, energy vampires, I think, are a whole other thing.
Well,
They're a
narcissists.
step higher.
Come on, Zoom.
The energy vampires and the narcissists are a whole nother level because
Yeah.
whether they mean to or not, like I think some energy vampires don't know that they're doing it, but they're literally just sucking the energy out of other people. Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame.
Whole different ball of wax. Whole different ball of wax. But sorry, back to you, Sabrina. I'm wondering, so we got in the story of how you became a boudoir photographer and how you instill that confidence in your clients. How did you marry that with maternity photography?
So my maternity clients are almost always boudoir clients that come back.
I was going to ask you, I bet they follow that line because they trust you. You make them feel confident.
They trust me. It's a vulnerable time in your life. Your body has been changing. And so you go back to someone who made you feel good before. And then actually my favorite group to serve are postpartum women. I did my boudoir shoot when I was postpartum, and you have to learn how to love yourself all over again. And so they are my favorite group to serve for sure. So yes, I love serving bridal clients and maternity clients, postpartum clients. I think someone going through a divorce or other milestones like birthdays are really fun too. But especially when you're like, you're going from girlfriend to wife, or you are going from like grown up to mom or whatever, when you're at this precipice and you're about to completely change, you're at this milestone, you're going from 29 to 30, and you're going from, your 20s to your 30s, and you're trying to like wrap your brain around what does that mean? I love to just help women embrace that milestone through photography and really do it with their body and like in congress in celebration with their body.
I love that.
Thank you.
I kind of feel like a great market for you would be, women like me that are in their early 50s, right? Really stepping into that next level.
Yes.
Of who we're becoming and getting used to the way our bodies are changing yet again. Right? Just to throw that out there, Sabrina.
There's no upper age limit on self-love. There's no upper age limit on boudoir. I had a grandma who she'd been doing nothing but taking care of her twin grandbabies.
Okay.
And she was like in full caregiver mode. And she was so grateful for the experience because it was a time to actually stop and do something for herself. And then I recently also had another client, late 40s, and she decided to bring in literally like there's like a bird skull with feathers for the headdress, and then like feathers with a tulle robe, and she was like, I am stepping into my crone era.
I was gonna say, oh my God, I love that.
I love it.
And I was like, let's do it, queen.
Goosebumps. Yeah. Oh my God.
So fun.
That's so cool. Oh, I love it.
And what an honor for you to be able to capture that moment in time.
Absolutely.
Oh my
I
God.
have the best job.
You've got
You
the
do.
best
You
job.
do. I love it. And yeah, and you help them have that creativity around it and everything. So that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Um,
I love to collaborate with an artistic vision like the woman that came in with like the crone costume. I thought that was really cool. But I'm
yeah.
also happy to be the creative if you're like, I
Mhm.
just know that I want to have this experience, but I
Sure.
don't know what to wear. I don't know
Right.
what colors look good on me. Like
Hmm.
if you don't have that down, don't worry. Like I've got lots of experience figuring that out and kind of bringing it down so it's not overwhelming.
I love that. That's really cool.
Yeah. Because these women are already overwhelmed, let's face it. And so you just
Yes.
make it easy. I
Mhm.
got you. Let's create the best experience for you.
Absolutely. And it is an experience. I have a lot of brides that come to me because they want to create a groom's gift. And that's what I thought I was doing when I was
Oh,
doing boudoir for the first time. I didn't realize that the real gift was for me,
Mhm.
was to like actually grow in my level of self-acceptance and be able to step into that role and help other women love themselves too.
mm,
But just to be able to see the look on a bride's face when like she realizes like, oh, I do feel great about myself. I'm gonna walk down the aisle and be like so confident and feel so good about managing, 125 guests and how
nice.
intimidating that experience is, especially if you're not a hardcore introvert or extrovert, and
Right.
that's not your element, right? So being able to step into that moment with grace and poise and feel like you got this, you can take on the world. It's such a gift.
Mm,
Mhm.
that's badass.
Yes, I love
That
it.
is badass. Sabrina, have you ever worked with one woman in different stages of her life? For an example, bride, um, mother, postpartum, 50. Have you ever had that experience? Because that would be so amazing to connect with this woman and then just each stage of her life capture that.
I have had the pleasure of doing bridal boudoir for a client. And then I did maternity, both with her husband, and then she also did some maternity boudoir as well, so she could show off that beautiful belly. And then I did have the honor of going to their home and doing a newborn session with them when they became parents. So just being with that family through that arc of time. I hope
Mhm.
I continue to work with
Yeah,
them.
that'd be amazing.
I haven't been in business long enough to get to the 50-year-old stage with the person that was the
Yes.
bride yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love working with clients again and again, and I hope to have that experience. My very first paying boudoir client,
Mhm.
I'm going to have the experience of she moved to Greece, and I'm going to have the experience of going and actually shooting with her on the beach in Crete.
Oh my
And
God,
yeah, for her 40th year. So again, going
that's
from that like
amazing.
awakening moment
Mhm.
into like celebrating a milestone birthday, I think is also really an incredible thing. And like in between, she decided like, oh, I really like this experience. I'm gonna go do burlesque and like really just own my sexuality and my sensuality. So
That's amazing.
that's been such a gift.
Wow.
Amazing. Badassery at its finest.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being our guest
Oh
today.
gosh.
Yeah, is there anything you want to share or final thoughts?
Yes.
Say?
So, thank you so much for having me today. It's been such a pleasure having this conversation with you both. You're both such stunning women and great examples of like people I do want to spend more time with because you have an amazing vibration and you have done the work. And I can totally see that with both of you, and that's so awesome. Just to share a couple things that I have coming up, I am doing a confidence workshop in January. So I'll share the link so that it's with the show notes.
Yep.
And that is it's usually $47. It's going to be free to your listeners.
Mm,
Um, so
Sabrina, thank
if
you.
you felt like it was like really awesome to like scratch the surface, like spend an hour with me and like find a technique that works for you. And I would love to just help you grow in your confidence, even just a little bit, if we can just level up just a little bit, and grow in that self-acceptance. I am also doing self-love sessions on the 22nd and the 23rd of January. If you are in the Denver metro area or you are flying here and want to do one of those, I'm going to have 2 really fun sets for those sessions, and I would love to host you.
When was that one?
The 22nd and the 23rd of January, I'm going to be doing self-love sessions.
Cool.
Yes,
You want to fly from Boston?
I'm not coming in that month.
You're not a skier?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll take you in other seasons when Boston gets like gross.
Exactly.
There you go. Go to Colorado.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Wendy, got anything else?
Amazing conversation. Just I feel more confident just being in your presence and talking to you and hearing about all of your experiences. So thank you, Sabrina, for joining us today.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's been so great to talk to you both, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And, pick one of those techniques, dance in your kitchen, do a power pose, and feel awesome about yourself today.
Absolutely.
Will do.
See you next time.
Bye.